When I started in this business over 20 years ago, I had a lot less gray hairs. But not only gray hairs, I actually asked people, hey, how are you supposed to be successful in this business? And they said, well, if you treat it like a business, then you will actually have a business. And at the time, to be honest, I didn't have a clue of what these people were talking about. Fast forward 20 years, here I am. I have a lending shop, and if you don't know who I am, my name is Zevi Shafan. I'm an owner of a company called Loanbrook. We're a mortgage shop in Los Angeles. And as a matter of fact, this mortgage shop is actually hiring loan officers. So if you're thinking about becoming a loan officer in 2025, check out the link in the description. You can learn more about what we do and send in your resume. But right before you do that, I want to jump into a few things, and I want to tell you, how do you actually treat this whole thing like a business? And that's what this video is about. There are three things that I want to cover with you. Number one is marketing. What exactly do you do to market your business to make it more profitable? And number two, once you market your business and you actually get deals, is it you personally who processes these deals, or would it be a lot smarter to have a processing team that can help you with that? And the last thing is, what kind of deals can you bring through the door as a loan specialist? So those are the three things that I want to cover in this video with you. And if you're ready to get started, then let's dive right in. But right before we do, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button for me so other people like yourself can find this valuable information on the internet. So let's get started. So number one is marketing, and it is by far the most important, simply because you could learn everything there is to know about doing anything. But if you have no clients, then you're not making any money. And the only way to get clients is to put your services into the world. Kind of like the video that you're watching right now. Maybe we're getting to know each other for the first time. Maybe you've been watching my videos, but the only way we're building rapport with one another is because I'm able to put video into the internet and we're able to interact in that capacity. And you need to be doing the exact same thing once you get on board, whether it's doing loans or anything else, if you're doing something that is going to require you being an entrepreneur. Because no person will use your services, or I take that back, a lot less of your services if they don't personally get to know you. Example, some of the biggest brands on earth, like Nike and McDonald's, you personally know those brands. You know the personality of those brands. You can associate with those brands simply because you've seen them so much and they continually market to you. You need to be that same type of a brand. So when people think of lending example, they think about you and your personality and how you can help them out. And you can do that in a variety of ways nowadays. You can do it through email marketing, social marketing, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. The only thing that makes this a little bit more difficult is that it's actually something that you don't necessarily pay for. You pay for it with your time and your effort, which makes it even more difficult because no matter how much money you have, if you want to be on social platforms, you do have to put in the work. All right, so that's number one for you. I think it's really important, especially in today's age. Again, doesn't cost you anything except your time. Number two, let's talk about processing deals for a minute. You should not be doing that. And the reason is, when I came into this business, I felt very nervous, and I'm the kind of person that feels like they need to know everything. And so I took a couple different roles, some of which I shouldn't have. For the first 2 years of opening my company, I processed all the deals myself. I wanted the clients to have the absolute best experience. The problem is, that's not your role as a loan officer. It stops you from being able to generate more business. Therefore, you're going to make less money. So it's definitely not something you want to do. It's great to know the skill, just in case there's a question or a problem. But I definitely wouldn't recommend anyone who's a loan officer processing their own deals. So how do you do it if you don't have someone in-house? There is no shortage of third-party processors who actually know the job much better than you, who are able to do it in such a professional manner that would actually make you look so much better in front of your clients, especially if it's your first couple years in the business. So that would be number two. And then number three is elevating your skill set. Everyone likes to have a very nice experience, a very professional experience when they're going through something that they cannot do for themselves. We're getting ready to fund a loan this week. And this loan is actually a cross-collateralization, which means we cross two properties to create one loan to be able to allow a borrower to purchase a property, give him money at closing, and fund a complete rehab, all with zero money out of pocket. If somebody was able to talk to you and say, hey, I have these assets and I'm trying to buy this and I'm trying to flip this property, what can I do here so it doesn't cost me so much money and I can turn around and still make a profit? If you have those kind of solutions, then you're the kind of person who's likely to get a whole lot of business. I'm not talking about conventional lending nowadays where interest rates are higher and people don't necessarily need you for something that they can walk into the bank with a pay stub and get a conventional mortgage. There is so much more to it. There's non-qualified mortgages for self-employed individuals who need to use alternative documentation to qualify their income. There's private money deals. People will always need money. That's a fact. So why don't you be the person to be able to help them with that and earn a lucrative commission? People need to transact in the commercial lending arena. As a matter of fact, if you're thinking about learning about commercial lending, I've created a course called the Part-Time Commercial Lender Academy. It's available for you, again, via link in the description of this video, and it's a plug-and-play roadmap that can walk anyone through the process of funding a commercial loan and earning a commission. So these are all very important things that require you to elevate your skill set to be able to earn these type of commissions. I think lending is an amazing opportunity in any lending environment, in any year. It doesn't really matter because people will always need money. Real estate will always continue to appreciate in value over time, and people will always want to acquire more of it. The link between the borrower and the bank is you. So if you have any questions about any of this, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them for you. If you want to learn more about joining Loanbrook, check out the link in the description. If you want to become a loan officer or a commercial loan officer, check out those links as well. I appreciate you guys being here. If you like the video, make sure to hit the like button so other people, again, like yourself, can find it on the internet. As always, thank you for watching this, and I hope to catch you again on my next video. Take care.